Hi gang, it's Dan here. Just giving you an update on my gastric bypass adventure, shall we say. I had the operation a year and 3 months ago, on the 9th of April. I might have got that roughly a bit wrong, but definitely the 9th of April. Um, I must admit, it hasn't been a totally easy journey, but was the journey worth it? My gosh, yes. I must admit, the bits I did find difficult was adapting to vitamins, vitamin B12 and calcium, and altering them into my daily routine. Um, and also getting used to the totally new food regime, really. Getting used to what food your body can accept and what you can't accept, what are safe food, what are foods that you can eat but you couldn't eat in a safe portion, or what your stomach can tolerate in a way. But I found with me, vegetarian food is the most safest way for me to eat and digest. But the operation has changed my life completely. I did my longest walk up Cormond Hill in Shrewsbury, first time ever in my entire life. I've never done a 3.5 mile walk um, without getting out of the path and sitting down every 5 minutes before. I walked virtually without stopping, and it's the most liberating thing I've ever done. There is a picture of me on Facebook on Hormond Hill. I'm Daniel R305 on Facebook, so you can have a look to prove that I walked. It's there. I was walking with my dog Milo, actually, my Jack Russell, and it was one of the most liberating days I did. And I must admit, I thought there was times where I would never thought I'd do it, but I did it, and thanks to the help of the support worker I had. Um, and I've been walking all over the different places. I've been walking up Stiper Stones, stretching. I've got limits, obviously, with cerebral palsy, but it's certainly a little bit more enjoyable than it was before. Um, and to have and be able to get clothes normal size without worrying where am I going to get the next pair of jeans on without looking up umpteen special clothes shops all the time and spending a bomb on a pair of trousers where now I can go into a shop and buy jeans for like £6 or £3 from a charity shop if I want to. And to get a suit, which for a friend's wedding was so liberating. It was absolutely fantastic. Um, and I kept thinking to myself, goodness me, I fit into a normal size suit now, which is so liberating. Um, I've had hardly any chest infections. I had one chest viral infection about 2 months ago, and it went within a week and a half, which normally for me it normally lasts a month, 2 months normally. Um, the only problem I have is water retention in the one leg, which is hardly nothing compared to what I went through before. But if people are wavering and being scared about the operation, please you can ask questions about it, how it went for me. Um, if you want any tips, let me know. But one tip I will give everybody who's had the operation: listen to what your stomach says, what you can accept. Don't try and say, "Oh, try this," and then you'll know subconsciously that you can throw it up. It's no good. Listen to what your stomach says, because that's your best friend. That'll tell you what you can and can't eat. Um, and I must admit, I didn't have any dietitian advice because I was never offered in the NHS. I had to look up on the internet and have tips from you guys who've also done gastric bypass videos, which I truly thank for. And the moral support I've had from our gastric bypass patients have been brilliant. Please bring all your support in, and I'll give support back as well. Don't ever feel alone that you're alone with the operation. I'm here if you want to write or send me video messages. Um, and the only thing now I'm looking for is a good surgeon either in Birmingham, London, or even abroad. If people have been abroad and they've had a good surgery abroad, can they recommend surgeons for me so I can look them up for good results? I've got a lot of extra skin now. I would say I'm at the most stable weight I am, and I'm looking for surgeons abroad to go. I've looked in Poland, Thailand, Belarus, Belgium, and also agencies um, here as well. But I think I'm looking abroad because it's a bit cheaper. If anybody can recommend anybody reasonable and reputable surgeon, I'll be most grateful. If there's any TV companies out there who want to sponsor my journey, that'd be great too. I had been on Panorama to justify my right to live, which was quite interesting. It would be in the BBC archives, I'm sure, because I was on Panorama to how we should justify our right to live on there, which was quite interesting to do. When I was at one of my biggest points, it was one of my lowest points I was on there, but the response I got to be funding for the NHS was made within days when I've been battling literally for 2 years to get funding. But, you know, it wasn't easy in hospital. But they did give me surgery, which I'm truly thankful for, because of infection and so forth, because I was very prone. But the one thing I do get annoyed with the NHS for, if anybody else had that problem, is where when I went to have a specialist toilet, they didn't have the toilets in their commodes for big people at all. They've only had the one of the whole hospital, which was appalling, which was very debilitating for me, and it was very hard. But once you recover from the surgery, it's not an easy ride, but you do get into the routine eventually. If people have got doubts, don't. We all have the right to live. We all have the right to operation. Don't ever make sure anybody feels you're guilty of it. You know, I know, you know that it can be genetic, having obesity. You know that it can be caused by other conditions, medications. Don't ever make anybody feel guilty. I had one gentleman who said, "Why should we, give you an operation for being lazy?" And they don't know my story. I had CP. I can't burn off calories like anybody else. My asthma was limited to me, which hardly have any asthma now. Occasionally now, where I used to live off my inhaler to breathe half the time, but now I'm hardly doing that. I'd like to publicly thank Mr. Sigurdsson at Princess Royal Hospital, Telford, for literally saving my life, changing my life for the better, helping me to find people who are interested in me as a person instead of the big man, calling it all the names that they did, and giving back some of my life, which thanks will never will be enough. And I thank you, Mr. Sigurdsson, from the bottom of my heart. And I'm sure this guy here, Spucky, let's say hello to the world. This guy here would thank you enough as well. And my dogs and cats, my dogs especially, are getting more of a life now because they can walk around everywhere. They're getting more walks, and that's thanks to you, Mr. Sigurdsson. And I'm sure there's many other people, including myself, from Shrewsbury, Telford, all over, want to thank you from their hearts as well for saving their lives. And I'm sure if the government put my own money into it, it would have saved more lives too. So send me your stories, how you're going. If you want any advice or suggestions, or if you've got suggestions for me, where's good surgeons to go for tummy tucks and how they were for the tummy tucks operations were for them, that'll be brilliant too. So give me videos, send me messages, and I will give loads of messages back. You're not alone. I will help whoever wants help. If people can send nice, civil messages, I'll be most grateful instead of all the offensive ones that I get. Quite often, like as many other people do, I know. It'll be truly grateful. And I'll speak to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye all. Now if I can switch this thing off, that'll be great. Alright, bye all again.